All right, I'm here in my garage because I want to talk about the difference between purpose and passion, and my garage is the perfect place to exhibit passion and also why it's not as good as purpose. So behind me here you see my motorcycle, one of them. Over here, I've got my other one. I love motorcycles, that's a passion for me. The problem is that isn't gonna make a difference in the world. I am not going to ride motorcycles and somehow make the world a better place. And whatever your purpose is in life, whatever you think your purpose is, it is meant to make the world a better place, to impact the lives of other people in a positive way. That's purpose. And in some way, whatever it is you do that does that contributes to your purpose. But where does passion in motorcycles come in? And this one right here, this monster, I bought 5 years ago, and I bought it in terrible condition. There's probably a picture of it on screen right now. And I've worked on it for 5 years, off and on, starts and stops, because it's gotten extremely frustrating. At one point, I would come out every day in the morning and spend an hour or two, maybe 3 hours struggling with it, and I did that for 3 weeks straight. 7 days a week, because I was so sure that the next day I would be it. I would figure it out the next day and that would solve the problem. And I got so frustrated that I just walked away from it and didn't touch it for literally months. I got the itch again and I came out again and started working on it. And literally like about 7 months had gone by, putting in some hours every day, and I'm making progress. And that's passion. Passion comes and goes. Passion wanes. When you are feeling good about a project, passion will drive you to go out there and do it. But when you hit those roadblocks, that frustration, when things just seem like they're not working, you're banging your head against the wall, passion will fade. It will go away. And you just won't want to do it anymore. If it sits in the garage and collects dust, it doesn't bother anybody. But purpose drives you even when you don't want to do it. Because you know that if you don't, you're letting someone down. Something that needs to happen in the world is not happening. Like these videos. My purpose is to help make other people's lives better, to teach them the things they need to make their lives more fulfilling and meaningful to them, so that they wake up in the morning feeling like they're here for a reason, so they go to bed at night feeling like they accomplished something. That's what drives me. That's my purpose. And oftentimes, most of the time in fact, I'm doing it believing that I'm making the world a better place, but I'm doing it for people that I'll never meet. Like you watching this video. I don't know who you are. I don't know anything about you. But if you're watching this and you find it useful and you give me a like or a subscribe, then I know that I impacted you and I get that feedback. And so I get up and I keep moving forward, even on the days when I don't want to. That's the difference between purpose and passion. Purpose drives you to do the things even when you're not feeling motivated, because you know they're important. You know in your heart that it has to be done, and that if it doesn't, the world is not as good a place. That you're the only one that can do that. That's purpose. Passion is fun. Passion is meaningful to you, and it gives you pride and it gives you excitement, but it doesn't necessarily feed the world. Here's the other interesting thing about passion. It grows. When you devote yourself to something long term, you get passionate about it. That's really cool. Being a coach is something I'm passionate about also. So when I have those moments of inspiration, like shooting this video, and I was like, I'm gonna go do that. I grab the camera and I go out in the garage and I shoot this video. And I'm passionate about that. I'm excited to do it. Then I've gotta go and I've gotta edit it. And I've gotta do all the things that I don't really enjoy doing so I can put it up so I can actually make the impact. And that's driven by purpose. So purpose and passion can go together, but it's more important to understand your purpose, because the passion will grow. Passion gets there eventually. Purpose doesn't change. Purpose evolves, but it doesn't wax and wane like passion does. Purpose is always there. And that's one of the things I do with my coaches. I teach people how to find their purpose, because we all have one and it's unique to us. It's a combination of our likes and our interests and our passions and our skills and our knowledge and our experience that make us uniquely suited to do something important in the world. It might only be important to a handful of people, but you have no idea what those people are going to go out and do. You might be the one person who unlocked the passion or purpose in someone else that changed the world. You might not be the one who directly changes it, but you might be the one who unlocks that change. You never know until you do it. But whatever your purpose is, you need to figure out what it is, and you need to stick with that. Passions are great. They're fun, they're exciting, they're fulfilling for us individually. Purpose is fulfilling for the rest of the world. It's what we're meant to do. And if you follow your purpose, you will develop passion for it. But if you try and make following your passion the only thing that drives you, it will wane, it will go away, and you will get frustrated, and then you'll find it very, very difficult to continue working until it comes back. And if you want to make the best of your life, the most of your life, make sure that your purpose stands forefront. Find out what that is for you. Do the work, follow your purpose, and the passion will follow. And sometimes your passions have nothing to do with your purpose, like me and my motorcycles. But they're a good way for me to decompress after I've done the hard work of my purpose that I don't really want to do. I can then go out and work on my bikes or go ride them, because that passion will recharge me to fulfill my purpose. So that's the difference between passion and purpose. Understanding that difference is critical in having a more fulfilling and meaningful and successful life. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and I hope you found it helpful. And if you're interested in working one-on-one with me as a coach, there's a link down below you can click to book a one-on-one consultation to find out if discovering your purpose is something that's important to you. Click the link, book your consultation, and I'll talk to you then. Otherwise, there's another video popping up right now, and you should check out that one because you'll probably find something useful there too.